This on demand and not live. As you know, I am going to wait a couple of seconds for people to start joining. But while we are waiting, hey, if you really like Star Trek Online, or you just want to support this channel, or more importantly, you want to get some free stuff, definitely come check me out on Sunday the 19th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Me and the Anti-Tracker will be talking about all kinds of things that are Star Trek, as well as doing some free giveaways. I even got my own fleet that I'm putting together, though that is not going as well as I'd hoped. But anyway, just going to be hanging out, talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. Let me know in the chat. We can discuss it. I was going to bring up something that's been coming up quite a bit, and we're just going to see how things go. Just hang out, live the dream. Old Fire Master, how you doing, sir? Kalium, always 14 Kalium, always fun, always enjoyable, a good sir. And yeah, so while I'm waiting for people to join in, we can start off with the topic that I get quite a lot, to be honest with you guys, which is, what do I think about Starfleet's bigotry, or its human-centric ways? And there's a couple of things to that, honestly, and I'm going to start playing in just a second. I'm checking one other thing. There's a couple things to that. First off, I think that one of the main reasons we see humans mostly is because of because it's cheaper to do it when you're recording or watching something. It's a heck of a lot cheaper to record humans than to have to put all this stuff together. In fact, we even see that when you look at the animated series. They have all kinds of different aliens, and even in Discovery they have all kinds of different aliens because it's a lot cheaper to do it that way now. Another thing I would say is that if we even assumed that there was some kind of bigotry there, then I'd have to say that it's not necessarily bigoted in the way you would think. Honestly, it comes off as segregated. If you look in the original series, they had the Vulcan-only ship. If you look in Deep Space Nine, they had ships that were clearly specifically Vulcan ships. And you didn't see a ton of diversity. So at the most, in canon, I'd be willing to say that species enjoyed generally intermingling with their own species. At a minimum, if we wanted to go that route. I honestly just think it was the lack of, or the budget, if you will. What's going on, Skyborg79? By the way, let me know how the sound goes. I've been playing with this, so sound should be good. And we're also going to get to see how well I do at multitasking. The sound is really loud to me, but when I was testing it, everybody else said it was fine, so we're just going to go with that. What the hell's going on with my map over here? Let's see. Dr. Charisma, what's up? What's up with you, good sir? Asgard reporting in. Asgard in the house. War Games prototype. Demetrius John says, how you doing? I'm doing fine. How you doing? You doing okay? The one thing I love about this game is the space combat. Not the biggest fan of the ground combat itself, but space combat is on task. Oh, I'll be killing some stuff. I'll be killing a lot of stuff. Alright.
20 ships in range. This is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help.
Warp core.
Containment field down.
Oh no.
Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing.
Whatever are we gonna do?
Warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Now this is supposed to be the part where I pretend like I haven't played this a dozen times and be like, oh, I'm so surprised. Let's go help her. Maybe humans just breed more prolifically than other Federation species and disproportionately represented? Maybe. Maybe they do. What's going on, Samavarati? I also like the space battles. Aliens in Star Trek look more human than completely unique. The interesting thing about that...
This is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're
Please
being
help
pursued
me.
by Orion raiders.
Oh
Crew
no!
injured. Taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance.
The one thing I do like about the Next Generation is that, and they did it in the original series too, they try to explain why you have humanoids. They take the weakness of not being able to have all these different species and try to explain why it all comes through there in several episodes, which I thought was interesting. What's going on, Bad Wolf Gamer? How you doing? Put them out of their suffering, load torpedo tubes and fire. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill me some people. It's the Federation way. It is absolutely the Federation way. If I'm not killing people. Full power to shields. Oh, here's this mini game, which I never do well. Alright. Oh! Oh! No. You... Ow! Return fire, boys! Heck no! That's right. If I can fire worth anything. I'm surprised my shields haven't failed. Man, it has been a while since I've played this game. How are you not dead? Yeah, give me a second, guys. The comment window I had up went away when I was trying to do something. So now I get to destroy these people, and then I will return to the epic conversations. How is this? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't upgrade the ship. Yeah, I got upgrades I need to do to this ship. I forgot about that. I was too busy trying to set everything else up. The one thing I liked about some of the other ones, though, is if you actually hit them, you cause damage. Don't be scared. Boom! Alright, let's get this thing back up. Well, first, let me stop so I don't run into anything again. There we go. Fire the photon cannons. Try to keep your broadside hitting. You mean the Terran Empire way to kill people? Yep, I do. I tried ramming them. It doesn't work. And now I'm sitting here talking to you people while that ship's dying, but that's okay. They're good. They're strong. I've been playing a lot of PUBG too, so I'm not used to these controls at all. Hey Laura, do you think you could do some videos about the different branches of Starfleet? Absolutely. I can do some stuff about that without an absolute doubt. Alright. But yeah, so, I mean, going back to this, I sincerely just, I don't think there is any bigotry. I think it's just limitations, you know? And let me know if during the combat, if it's too loud for you, and you can't hear me. But I can't get mad at them when they can't afford to do what would actually be there. And even if we assume that it's meant to be that way, then all you can say is that Starfleet is segregated, which, I mean, that does bring up some interesting questions. They kind of talked about that in Axanar, where ships preferred to have their own races. It kind of makes sense, I guess. You would think, though, with diversity being the huge thing, that they would move to have different species. I need to stop getting so close to them. right and left click the weapons icon. Man, if I could fire on it, I would. I'd be horrible. This is why I'm not in there. Yay! Take me down, Capitan. If you right click. Hey Laura, I got an idea. How about a video on the Makos stayed around? If the Makos. That's a good idea. What's going on with you? Speak to the chief. Captain, I am concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage. Well, let's do it. Right, exactly. Like the all-Vulcan Starfleet crew with Benjamin. That's what made me think that it's possibly that way. Alright, people. Nope. Nope, we gotta look good when we're doing this. Alright. Alright, ready? Let's do it. Gotta look like it's gotta be in style. Except for a few Vulcans, aren't most of the admirals human? That's a good question. Man, have there been any non-human, non-Vulcan admirals? I don't ever remember seeing any. Huh. Sir, I'm picking up multiple life signs. Let's do it. Except for a few Vulcans. That's, yeah. There was a Bolian admiral? I don't remember a Bolian admiral at all. When was the Bolian admiral there? Oh, let's go save her. We can do it. Again, this is where I'm supposed to pretend like I haven't played this episode 1,000 million times. Maybe the separation of species is most about how the ships are set for their life form, not my first language. Maybe the separation of species is most about how the ships are set. I mean, that could make sense, I guess, if you have... Oh, I wasn't able to save her. Darn. I think humans more than any other race seeks to... So what is your favorite Treks? You know, it does make sense that every ship would be designed for a specific species. Though I think Vulcans, Betazoids, humans, not like there's a lot of diversity in the races that you got to worry about there. I can kind of see it for some species. My favorite Trek series would have to be Deep Space Nine, without a doubt. The Dominion War really sealed Star Trek for me. It really did. Lore Zen Monk says, Laura, I didn't expect to see you. I am on every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I come out to hang out with you, Zen Monk. I'm here for you, so you definitely come out and hang out with me. Starting next year, I'll actually also be doing some like behind-the-scenes stuff while I'm setting, while I'm putting my videos together. You guys can come hang out, but I do this for you. Let's see. Let's go in here. Can you do a video about different... So, here's my thing. I am going to start doing different videos with breakdowns of ships and all this other stuff that you guys want, because I'm getting it requested so much. I'll be honest with you, though. It's not going to be... Like, I don't want to be a Trek Yards knockoff. I don't want to be a... Lore Runner knockoff or an SF Debris knockoff. So when I do it, I'm happy to do it, but it's going to be done from a lore perspective. So to kind of put that into perspective for you, when I start doing stuff on ships, when I start talking about the Akira class, I'll be happy to break it down and I'll be happy to give that information, but the focus of it will be more on the lore of the Akira class, not necessarily the specifications down to the 80th inch, because this channel was made to specifically talk about lore, and a part of that was that I think other people do the other stuff just so well that there's no reason to have another channel there, you know? That's just my opinion, of course. To be fair, we do know that Vulcans and humans, despite looking the same, have major physiological differences. Well, yeah, I mean, most every species have decent physiological differences. Do I like Star Trek Discovery? So I'm about to make everybody mad. When I first saw Star Trek Discovery, wasn't a huge fan. I was honestly just indifferent about it. Lorca is turning me around. I started out as indifferent. I would have never paid for the service if I didn't do this. Slowly, I thought the episode started getting better, and the more I watch Lorca, the more I want to watch it for Lorca. Like, in my opinion, Lorca is in the top 3 or 4 captains right now. I like Lorca. Did I go backwards? Too busy talking to you guys. Oh. What's your favorite ship and Trek? The Akira class. What's up, Mr. Londale J? The Akira class, hands down. Absolutely love the Akira class. I wish it was a hero ship. The fact it's not a hero ship is a tragedy. If they were to do a Trek series after Voyager, after Deep Space Nine, after Nemesis, do Akira class. I do think we mostly see ships in Starfleet that human base because we are human. I am certain there are other ships from other planets that create that alien crew in Starfleet. Zinba, absolutely. You know the reason why people keep wanting to destroy Earth? Why the Borg specifically go for Earth? Why Shinzon went after Earth? Why everybody goes after Earth is because we're on Earth. We care about Earth. That's one of the reasons they'll never destroy Earth either. Scanning the warp core, Captain. Catastrophic failure of antimatter containment. Warp core breach is imminent. Captain, unless the breach is contained, the Azura will be destroyed. Well, the Azura is doomed, is what this means.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green
So,
have the Azura.
let me say this.
Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core.
So, here's my thing. Right now, when it comes to Star Trek Online, I really enjoy the Defiant and the Akira class ships. Those are my favorite for the moment. I'm probably going to be playing Akira to the end of my days. Now, I got some keys for the Hestia class, and the Hestia class looks really cool, and I'm going to try that out. So I don't know if that's going to be my new favorite, but I do really like the Akira and the Defiant. But the only reason I like them is because I like them in, real life. I hate this minigame. You know what's crazy? I played this game when they didn't have voiceovers. That's how much I've been. That's how long I've been playing this game. You can buy ships. Mr. Londale J says I never really got into various ship classes that much. A ship is no better than its captain and crew. That's true. Tactical plasma conduits. Oh, okay. I did not know that. So a Malbolian admiral was Academy Commandant. He was approached by Admiral Layton in 2372. I did not know that. That's what I'm going to call it. Ryan, I'll tell you what. When I get my Defiant, I'm going to call it Ben Sisko's mother effing pimpan. I didn't see your question, Trek001. Do you think Odo turned into adult toys during his... I'm not going to answer that. But yeah, he did, definitely. I mean, why wouldn't you? Unfortunately, my computer's Wi-Fi antenna is broken right now, so I can't join you, but that should be fixed in a couple of days. Do you have any plans for events where we can join you? Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, because Discovery's not coming back till January, the Anti-Trekker and I will be still doing the show, kind of like a podcast. We'll be talking about stuff like this. You guys get to help us choose what the topic is, and we'll be playing this online. I'll probably have a Discord, so anyone who joins, I'll be doing fleet events at that point. Do you get in space battles? You do. Now, to let you guys know, I have partnered up with Star Trek Online. It's not a paid sponsorship. We're doing some cross-promotion, so they've given me some cool stuff that I can give to you. And we'll be doing that every Sunday. Now, I really, if you guys like this channel, so let me put this out here. let's say that you're not a huge fan of Star Trek Online, which is fine, or you don't want to play it or whatever. What I will ask you to do is, if you can and you like hanging out with me, just come hang out. Even if you don't like playing it, because we're going to be talking like I am now. Now, I'm going to have to work on my multitasking, because obviously I suck at that, but... oh, and apparently multitasking isn't a real thing, I was told in the comments. I love YouTube comments. Do you get into space battles? You do get into space battles. Risk-taking but highly focused and controlled equals Starfleet personnel. How many Fed members fit that requirement in any numbers except humans? I could see that. Vulcans in their own way do take risks, if it's logical. Go to the transporter room. We'll be right behind you. This part is funny to me. I don't know why we all can't just go. Betazoids, risk takers. Trill, risk takers. The Azura's radiation levels are returning to normal. We did it! I love how they say it's returning to normal, and yet the ship is just going crazy. We don't have much time. Get these people off the ship now. I need those free things. Klingons. You can... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question. You can buy ships on here, and you can also earn ships. So you can go through the grind, earn your own ships. There are specialty class ships that you can't... that you have to buy. But I'll tell you what. I do intend to do giveaways outside of what Arc Games is offering. From my own money and everything like that. So, you know, if... I can say that there will be ship giveaways. So if there's a ship you want and a lot of people want it, I'll probably do giveaways for people who consistently come to the Sunday shows. You only have 3,000 dilithium. Man, I don't have any dilithium. So I do have higher level characters, but I wanted to start out with new ones while we're putting this together. In Nemesis, Worf says the Romulan fought with honor. Do you think it's changed the minds of all Klingons or just him? In Nemesis, Worf say the Romulan fought with honor. It's funny because he talks about how the Romulans didn't have honor when they first started. I think the Romulans joining probably did help relations between the Klingons and the Romulans. They honestly saved the day. You get a ship when you up in rank. That is correct, Ryan Radford. I use a Sovereign-class tactical cruiser earned from my promotion to Admiral. Rock it out, old Firemaster.
Leave now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We're taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
Oh, Mr. Londell J, those are some really huge transport. Yeah, everything in this. It's like, I don't know if... What's that game? Oh, man, it's an Xbox exclusive, I believe. And you're fighting... you have chainsaw shotguns, and you can come down on people. It's like that, because everything, like, they're all bulked out and everything's huge. Games do that now. They do it in a lot of the Star Wars stuff as well. All around.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Not on my watch. For the Federation, babies.
Target's shield has failed.
That's right. Dead. You don't mess with a Miranda-class ship up in this hizzy. That is right. Why aren't you still firing? Thought I hit the right thing. You need to continue to fire. Oh, hell no! Ramming speed! And now Mama's about to come. I wish I could do the whole game using just a shuttle pod. I bet you could. You just upgrade it. No, you can't design your own Starfleet ship, unfortunately. Oh, there's Mama. That'd be cool if you could. So here's the thing with this game. To the extent people are interested in this, to the extent people are willing to join, to the extent it creates a community, is the extent I'm going to put into it. Now, honestly, it's being a little harder than I thought it would be getting everything together, especially since I do videos Monday through Friday. It's a little more work, but I'm trying to work around that. I'm trying to delegate more so that I can get this done. If it doesn't seem like a ton of people are interested in this, then I'm just going to move to something else. I'll still play this game. I love this game. It's a fun game. But, you know, it has to do well for the channel. It has to be something you guys are interested in. And if you're not interested in it, you're just not interested in it. But I honestly think it's a lot of fun. I think it'd be a lot... And to be honest, Art Games is just... It's really cool that they partnered with me. This is the first partnership I've had on this channel, and I was really excited about it. Oh, looks like the ship didn't make it. I need to go save her. Where is she? Oh, there it is. How can I get Star Trek Online? You can get Star Trek Online through Steam, or you can download it directly through Art Games. It is a free-to-play game, so get it. As I said, I'll probably be playing it at least 3 times a week. Definitively, I'll be playing it on Sundays when I do fleet events. Oh, wow. Last time I did engineering, so I think I saved the ship. I forgot that this thing can explode. That's unfortunate. For the Emperor! That is right. You know, I should have named ours the,
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
I should have named it, because the fleet name is Guardians of the Lore, which Anti-Trekker hates, because he hates anything I do. I should have named it, like, the Terran Empire, or something. I wonder if I can rename it. That'd be cool. So, yes, do you ever spend money on this game? I have spent money on this game. Usually it's to buy ships. I bought the Thunderchild Akira class. I also bought a Defiant class ship. Oh, and I did buy the uniform, the DS9 uniforms, because I love the DS9 uniforms. There is PvP. Humans in Star Trek are close to being a caste, explorer warriors, while Vulcans are scientist workers. Tell me about the Orions.
Thieves, pirates, and a whole lot of trouble if you ask me. Raiders have always been a danger to ships like mine, but the problem has gotten worse since the Orions allied with the Klingons.
Love how her lips aren't moving.
They can do anything to anyone. You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
Oh, that'd get annoying if she says that over and over again. What will you do now?
Go back to Bellaris for a few weeks, I suppose. I have enough latinum saved up to get me back on my feet. As soon as I can get another ship, I'll be doing transport runs again. You saved my crew.
Wow.
I'll tell you whatever I can.
Her ship was just destroyed. She took that a lot better than I would. I got the Defiant class free. I would have gotten the alien and made it look like a human. USS Exploding Console. Best name ever. Let's depart the system, good sir. Sweet. I thought he was about to warp straight into one of those asteroids. I'm glad we avoided that. That would have been a real downer for me. So yeah, guys, so if you're watching this, I don't know that I'll be doing it every Wednesday. If you guys like me playing while we're talking, I don't mind doing it.
You saved that crew just in time.
Admiral, I am here for you, buddy.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
But I don't know if I'm going to be doing it every Wednesday. Every Sunday for sure. If you want to be a part of the fleet, just send me an invite or send me an email at sto@lorereloaded.com. I'll get you added. Not really a huge deal. As I was saying beforehand, I got to see if people are interested in this for me to continue it. The semi-caste system is why you see so many humans.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important
Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his home world
to the monastery at Pajem.
Oh no.
Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions. So we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You were to escort Ambassador Sokoth to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Oh, I will keep him safe. I will do it. I'm sure there is nothing wrong with this. I am absolutely sure nothing bad is going to occur. Everyone, favorite names you're giving your ships in this game? Mine is the Vetrix. Starfleety McStarfleet face. So, yeah, you know, I guess humans were the ones that effectively put everything together. I mean, if you've watched my Before the Federation series, you know United Earth is why the Federation exists. And they were huge explorers. So I guess I can kind of see why or how they might be a part of this caste system, why they'd be the bulk of it. I still think that Discovery is a lot more realistic in the layout of humans and aliens. I think there's more of a mix than you see before, and the reason you don't see that before is because of budget. The animated series, again, is one of the big reasons I believe that, plus it just makes logical sense. But I can see humans taking a lot. That might also explain, if humans are the bulk of it, let's say they're 30 to 40%, that's why the ships would look that way too. If you have 30 to 40% of the humans making the calls, especially if they're the admirals, they're going to choose the obvious pick. Bodie McBoatface. That's from real life. That was what was it? Was it a European ship that they wanted to vote on? Star Trek Online could work better if it was open world. The choices you make change the outcome and perspective others would see you. Yeah, that would be awesome, but how do you code that would be my question. What's going on, Daniel Bertazon? How you doing, good sir?
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem.
Anything for you.
Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday.
Awesome.
He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
Man, I wonder why that is. I'm sure it's...
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for...
Man, I bet there's absolutely no reason he doesn't want to use the transporter, and this isn't going to blow up in my face. I feel confident of that. USS Axanar, except they won't let you name their ship. I named my ship the Axanar. This is a few years ago, but I named my ship the Axanar. One of the things I liked about Discovery was that Shinzu had an Asian captain. Yeah, they could have worked better on not being as in your face about... So, Discovery, honestly, again, is growing on me a lot better, especially Lorca. And I am hopeful and the tiniest bit excited about what the future has in store with Discovery. I think they're on the right path, especially if they continue not to focus on Michael as much. Is that here or on my thing? Okay.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Why would a Vulcan tell me to enjoy my stay? Am I right in thinking the only time the Defiant had a human at the helm was Bashir taking over when they first engaged the Jem'Hadar? Well, usually you had the science officer, you had Dax. Huh. Wow, you guys pick up things. I'm supposed to be the lore guy. Yeah, I don't remember ever having another human there. Huh. Interesting. Star Trek DS8. DS9, great job mixing humans and aliens. You know, DS9, here's the thing people aren't going to want to hear. DS9 and Discovery and Enterprise, to a degree, did really, really well because they shifted with the times. The original series, TNG, Voyager, were based on times that I don't think... were based on audiences that don't exist anymore. That's why JJ-verse does so well. I think Burnham is now and always will be the focus of Discovery. So, she is the focus of Discovery, but if you notice, they've moved away from her a little bit. You see more focus on Lorca, on the other characters, on Ash. So, alright, so let's talk to this. This is the ambassador here. I'm sure he's exactly what he says he is. This is not going to be anything bad. I'm sure that this mission, I'm just going to get free XP. I'm sure that's what this is. Brent Justice. Who are we talking about with Brent Justice? Are you stealing from Brent Justice? USS TARDIS. I mean, Brent Justice. I doubt Brent Justice was the first to come up with USS TARDIS.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at
My business
Pajem?
is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Wow, that sounds pretty irritated for a logical Vulcan.
Do you have any questions?
JJ Verse failed after 3 movies. Now, I forget who said it, but I'll agree with you there. But the thing is JJ Verse kind of had some fatigue to it. I think we're going to see that in Star Wars as well. I think Star Wars will ultimately have fatigue, and that's why it failed. What commonly used plot device do you hate most in TV shows? There's quite a few that I hate, honestly. I don't think I'd define it as a plot device, but I do hate... Hold on.
This is ridiculous. If I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I fear I've...
All right, let me go talk to him. I don't like the hero's fall. I think it's overdone now. So you know where you'll have the hero gets built up, hero has some secret or something comes out about him, everybody hates the hero, and then he has to rebuild. I think that's overdone. Teching your way out can be annoying to me too. Technobabble used wisely isn't bad.
Peace and long life.
Yeah, peace and long life to you too, buddy.
Knowledge of the ancestors.
No, I don't. Is there any way I can persuade you?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet.
Please protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity. That seems foreboding. What an awesome ship lore. Is that an Akira class? Not sure what you're talking about unless you're... Good night, Samavarati. Thanks for coming. What an awesome ship. No, it's probably... If you're talking about the ship I have now, it's a Miranda class.
Do you have any questions?
Why doesn't he trust you?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared?
Well, Samarvati, you have to keep the video on. It has to continue to watch. You're not allowed to go to sleep, or if you go to sleep, just turn it off. Necropyro has logged off. Oh, I should have invited him. Was he talking to me? Let's go. Now I have to... What am I doing? Speak with Ambassador Soketh. I did just speak with Ambassador. You know what? I need to not focus on you guys. I just talked to you. Alright, let's go. No spoilers. What am I specifically spoiling? Is he following me? He is. Good man. Here we go loop-de-loo. Here we go loop-de-lie. I don't know if you're watching another video. There's no changelings here, Zenmonk. I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. If you choose one era/event to set Trek TV movie in, what would you pick? If you could choose one era or event to set a Trek TV movie, I'd have to go with after... no, I tell you what I'd love to do. I'd love to go back during the Dominion War and an Akira ship a hero Akira ship with a new crew. I don't think we'll ever get that. I would accept a post-Dominion War Akira ship. The issue with the JJ verse is that it wasn't a sci-fi action adventure. How many successful long-range series like that can you name? I'm cleared for departure.
Live long and prosper.
Look how... I love how old that shuttle is, too. I have the oldest shuttle on planet Earth. These Vulcans are creepier than they usually are.
I need to meditate and prepare for my meeting with the abbot at Pajem. If you have no objections, I will retire to my quarters.
Please notify
me when we have arrived at our destination.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure he's actually going to go and sleep and everything. I'm sure he's not, like, regenerating or anything of that nature. The USS... Oh, man. AJ Del Pena, that's not appropriate. Do you believe that Enterprise is not Prime Timeline? Enterprise is Prime Timeline.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items.
God?
Press I to open your click on replicator. You can purchase common items from the replicator. You can sell items by using recycle and retrieve sold items with retrieve.
Oh, whoops. Interesting. So when did God start talking to me? Let me upgrade my ship while I'm here. Get that out of my face. I heard a rumor that reason why Star Trek does not go past Nemesis is because it would overlap with Star Trek Online. I don't think that's true. Star Trek Online, even on their own website, says that they're soft canon and that what they do can be overwritten, which is one of the reasons that I don't consider them canon at all. I don't consider Star Trek Online alpha canon in the slightest, and I won't use it in any video that's canon specific. I will start doing some stuff for Star Trek Online because I think it's cool and it's interesting and a lot of people have wanted me to, but I don't consider it canon in any stretch. Yeah. Get the new phasers on there, upgraded, good sirs. I like the Gorn in this game. The Gorn are pretty cool. I guess they rebuilt the monastery on Pajem. I wonder if they rebuilt the listening post too. Captain Sovereign asks, Mako versus Hazard Team. That's a good question. Probably going to go Mako. I mean, I like the Hazard Team, but I'm probably going to go Mako. The hell is this? Console Science? Boom. Down. I just changed that. Where are my shields? I thought I had better shields too. Fly into that star. I want to see you melt. The Typhoon would be a nice add to the game. Mako in Cheese Team. Mako versus Naomi Wildman. Naomi Wildman would obviously win that one. I mean, hello. I don't like anti-matter mines. I just don't. Am I missing anything? Nope. Devices. Do I have any engineering consoles? I don't. I have better shields, though. Why can't I use these shields? Equip. Thank you. All good in the neighborhood? You just run into them and scrape around stellar bodies. Let's do it. Let's run into the planet. Here we go. I'm sure we're going to melt. This is going to be awesome. Yep, see, my ship's made of that anti-star stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. Where am I going? Going to Pajem. Yeah, my ship is actually has the ability to withstand a sun. Miranda classes are well known for that, by the way. Well known for the ability to withstand the elements of the sun. I like to think that Hazard Team are carrying on the spirit of the Mako, the miracles of technology. The thing is that most series try to fit into existing Star Trek canon, while Discovery seems to want canon to fit into what it's doing. I could agree to that. Scan the energy pad. Oh, this is going to go well.
You have a foul shape-changer aboard your ship. Turn the creature over to us, or we will destroy you.
Tell me about the Undines.
Tell me, Starfleet. It was your people who first encountered the Undine in the Delta Quadrant.
I'm sorry.
Back when we knew them as Species 847.
Last time I ran into a stellar body, it was named Michelle Forbes.
Wah, wah. Just what you did to make them hate us so.
Okay.
My patience is limited. Speak quickly.
Do you have any proof?
Doubt my word? Insult my honor? I have killed men for less. I have nothing to prove to the likes of you. Turn that so-called ambassador over to me now, or face the consequences.
So, let me get this straight. We're at war right now. You uncloak and you say, hey, that ambassador is an Undine. He's a shapeshifter. He's going to end the world. You should trust me, even though we're at war, and I have nothing to prove to you, even though we're at war, and I have every reason to lie to you. Yeah. Yeah. Did you know the Klingons gave several of their D7s for Romulan cloak technology? Do you know the actual story, the in real life story behind that? Why the Romulans have cloaks at all? The Romulans actually have cloaks because when they were doing an episode on the original series, they had a model for the Romulans, but someone dropped it and it broke. And they didn't have time to fix it. They didn't have the money. So they created a alliance between the Klingons and the Romulans. And that's why the Klingons have cloak. They never were originally meant to have cloak. When will these meetups be exactly on Star Trek Online? They will definitively be on Sundays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm still trying to put it together. This is actually a little bit more work than I expected it to be. But we will have a Discord. When it comes to fleet events, I'm honestly open to what you guys want to do. I will be playing this, and anytime I'm playing, save for today, if I'm on and I'm playing and you want to come hang out with me, I'm more than open to that. I may not have you on talking, but if you want to team up, we can do that.
Target's shields have failed.
Die, Burrell, bird of prey! Epix00 taking me to task, saying anyone who states that Star Trek series existing after Nemesis can't be done lacks imagination. I think it'd be hard. I think it would be very difficult to do. I think that the Federation is so powerful that you'd almost have to have a civil war, or it'd have to go back to like the next generation, and they'd have to go even further out, past even the Alpha Quadrant, because it would be very, very difficult to defeat the Federation, in my opinion. Sunday. Surely you mean Stardate 2017-11. Yes, I did. Captain Sovereign asking, even though it's come up, favorite Star Trek ship would be the Akira class. I am in love with that ship. Even though I argue with everyone about it being a gunboat, I love the Akira class ship. As in join your instance and do missions with you? Yes. So like I was saying, sorry I was in combat, so I want to make sure I got it out right. Sundays, I'm going to have an open Discord, and we're going to be talking like this, and we're going to have subjects we're going to be talking about, like, you know, the Federation or Discovery or some topics like that while we're playing. And then if I'm playing online and I'm doing something like a Geek Breakdown and I decide to do an online thing, you're welcome to join me. Not today, but generally going forward, you're welcome to join me. I'm probably not going to have you on chatting with me, but you're welcome to come on and play while I'm talking. Let's beam down, boyfriends. You know, it would be interesting. Here's what would be interesting. You'd have to find a way to nullify some of Janeway's tech. And people would go crazy. Anti-Trekker would hate this. Most anyone who thinks the Borg are gods would hate this. But it would be interesting if you had the Federation finally get so big that they expanded to the Delta Quadrant, and then an actual series based on a Federation or a Starfleet Borg war. How cool would that be? Now, most people think that the Borg are magic and can't be defeated, so you'd have to suspend that disbelief if that's your thing. I'm at ESD Instance 9 by Admiral Quinn. Woot. Federation Borg Hunters. If Klingons fight with honor but use cloaking, that's a bit hypocritical. Huh. There's a Klingon. That's a problem. What's he doing? You know, when I'm about to, when I'm defending this place or I'm about to jump Starfleet officers, I gotta get in my calisthenics. It's really important. It's really important to get in my calisthenics, you understand. Gotta be limber. Gotta be fit.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Calisthenics didn't help him out that much. Why does Cohn's guy look like a Best Buy version of Admiral Akbar? Look at this. So I was talking to that other guy who was defending the front gate, who's probably still alive. He told me calisthenics was the best way to defeat the Federation. So I gotta do my calisthenics. And I'm just gonna run up here. Hopefully no one's gonna come out and, you know, take advantage of this while I'm gone. Okay, so there was a Klingon down here, and the Vulcan monk is just like, well, that's new. No one thinks the Borg are invincible. They're just too hard to beat. They adapt to everything thrown at them.
Enemy targets on sensor.
If they adapt to everything, thrown at them, they are, in effect, invincible. Do you know how many great sci-fi series exist where tech is far, far more advanced than the Federation? I don't. Usually, in most sci-fi, the humans are either on par or have less than, of what I've seen. I think it's interesting. I haven't watched Babylon 5 in its entirety. I actually watch SF Debris and Lore Runner, their reviews, even if I haven't seen the episode. And I think it's interesting that the humans, when they first get into space, win the first couple of wars. I think that's interesting. Star Wars, for one, I think, yeah. But they're basically, yeah. Star Wars. Take all. Klingon Gak. The Time Lords aren't humans, though. I'd have to disagree with Doctor Who. The humans never have any advanced technology in comparison at all. Hey, Lore, would ion torpedoes from Star Wars do anything to Trek shields? Man, those conversations always... one of the reasons I don't like, nor do I think I'll ever try to do a versus of two different series, is because how do you calculate that? You know, how do you determine? You can try to come up with some stuff like Star Destroyers can destroy a planet and so quickly, but it's just hard to put stuff together. But I mean, ion weapons I do believe exist in Star Trek, so I would say that they have an impact. Humans have cool tech in the future in some episodes of Doctor Who. It doesn't really seem like it to me. Maybe I just missed a couple of them, because most tech is either evil or it's not that good. Unit does have nice tech, I'll give you that, but they still most other species can outwit Unit. One of the things about Star Trek Online, too, is that because it's more of a shooty game, right? It has to be. For an MMO, it has to be. You lose some of that, you know, some of what Star Trek was originally. Ion weapons exist in Star Trek canon as well. So, I know ion cannons exist. So, the fact that they exist, I think, show. Didn't we kill all of the Klingons? How are they all here? How are they all appearing through transporter technology? And what is our ship doing? Well, all of these Klingons are, like, transporting down. It's like, huh, I see several Federation, or several Klingon ships decloaking and transporting stuff down. Not gonna look into it. Yeah, but I was asked for series. Halo doesn't have its own series.
I have terrible news.
Oh no.
Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
Dun dun dun! Who would have ever saw this coming? An imposter.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to...
I really hate that you can't order your tactical teams to points where you're fighting, like 200 people. Yeah, that would make sense.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail.
Dun dun dun.
You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Well then, he's not being very friendly. Laura, did you know that J.J. Abrams wanted... You know, so let me read it. Laura, did you know that J.J. Abrams wanted to do a TV series that would have brought together both timelines, Prime and Kelvin? I wouldn't be surprised if they do that in Discovery, to be honest with you. I honestly wish they would have. I wish that at the ending of Discovery, we would have saw a Constitution-class ship. Like a TOS Constitution-class ship. The Ambassador was an Undyne the whole time! I love this part.
Bothersome creatures! Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings, when the Klingons will do my work for me?
So he's running past these Klingons, and they're like...
Prepare for battle!
I love
There's
this.
a group of Starfleet officers behind me. One of them is the foul shapeshifter. I'm returning to the ship. Don't let them leave this planet alive.
Didn't see you go that way.
Yes, sir.
But not going to question it. Not going to question it at all. Iconians versus Borg. I think the Iconians would win. Of course, I'm sure somebody's going to tell me how that's wrong, and the Borg could never be defeated, even by the Q. Who gets turned on by an 847? Who doesn't get turned on by 8472 members? I mean, come on. Who doesn't? It's an Undyne. By the way, let me know how you guys, if you're enjoying this or if you're not. Let me, if you'd prefer me just to sit here and talk to you guys or have other stuff pulled up, I'm happy to do that. Or if you like the fact that I'm playing this game while we're talking. If you don't care, let me know as well. The phaser you have is inaccurate. Yeah, I need a better one. Do I have a better one? Hold on. You know, I'm sitting here talking to you guys when I need to update my stuff. Let me see. It's a level 1. There we go. Alright, let's try this. Hey, Q told his son that you don't mess with Borg. I know, I actually like that theory, and I wish Voyager would have done something with that. So for those who don't know, there was in Voyager going to be a plot line, and you see it, about how that it wasn't just random that Q showed us the Borg, that that Q somewhat put it together that we would find the Borg and ultimately defeat the Borg, because even the Q feared the Borg. And I wish they had moved forward with that. I think that would have been a very, very interesting, thing to go through. I would have loved it. Instead, we got to see Borg sex, because that's what everybody wants to see. Borg sex. Laura wrote it. Have the Federation meet a Wraith-like race, or the Flood, not as a versus, but merely as an example of a new type of threat? Sure. Beam me up, Scotty. Keep yakking. Good background. JTM, I'm here for you, but you need to be sharing this, and I need to have like 100 people watching so that I can continue to watch, or continue to talk for your background noise. Would I do a lore in the Iconians? Not only would I'm going to. Q, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, don't provoke the Borg. Yes, I have seen that episode as well.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
This is where I start dying. Oh god. Power to the shields! Power to the shields! She's a maniac, that's for show. And she's dancing like she's never... Oh! Ah! I hate that weapon. She's dancing like she never danced before. She's a maniac. Never gonna catch me! That's right. Give him the old what for? Ow! That hurts. Stop using that. You're not allowed to use that weapon anymore. Oh wow, I actually survived that before the fleet got here. Let's do it to it, Captain. Let's do it, people. I got point. I like that ships will show up and help you out. It does make you feel more like you're a part of the team. Keep on clicking. Oh, is the clicking getting annoying? Sorry, guys. I'll stop the clicking. I didn't know it was getting annoying. You'll need to tell me these things, though.
Target shield has failed.
She's a maniac. I love the Iconians as well as the other ancient superpowers from the other periods. There's just something awe-inspiring about that kind of domination. Puts the Federation in perspective. I wish there was a way I could figure out how I could click and you guys not hear it. Now I'm going to be self-conscious about that. So Laura, you two think the Discovery will go the JJ verse soon? I hope they are being in Carl Urban and Bones because he's a TV actor. I mean, they are all but the JJ verse right now. Honestly, I mean, they're the JJ verse in everything but name. It would be cool if they brought in the actors. I don't know if they would because that's a lot of money. But I would love to see, you know, Kirk. I like the JJ verse cast. I think that's awesome. I'd love to see them bring in Kirk. I'd love to see Spock. I do think it's alternate universe, though. I hope they bring back Captain Giorgio. I think it's Giorgio's her name. Get a mic with one of those screen things. That's the only thing that can stop it. Doesn't bother me too much, though. Yeah, but I'm sure it bothers quite a few people. I'll figure something out. I'm going to try to figure it out before Sunday. So I right-click, and that's supposed to fire all weapons continuously, right? It's not doing that. Yeah, I really do. I enjoy the JJ verse. Wow, it takes forever to kill an Undyne ship, especially if I'm taking my time with clicking. Ow! Stop! I need to stop running at ships if they're exploding, though. Left click on the weapon icon to make them auto fire. Left click. I was right clicking, so if I left click on it, scan the debris. It'll turn your weapons green and say auto fire when you right click. Incoming message from the USS Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
That looks like they changed that. I don't remember it was LaForge last time. And I know he's big on the next mission. Yeah, my ship could use some work, couldn't it? It'll turn your weapons green and say auto firing. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I'm going to go back and listen to the clicking to see how bad it is. It's probably going to annoy the living hell out of me now. I'll bet you money it is.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Who knows?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Oh, sweet, I get a new ship. Alright, let's return to the Sol system.
This mission briefing is classified. I've been working with Starfleet intelligence to crack the Undine coded message you found at Pajem. We think we have something. There are several references to the Paulson Nebula in the data. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. I've been in that nebula.
I love Geordi LaForge, I really do.
Of the clouds
but
may screen opponents from your sensors.
Every time I hear him though, I always think of reading Rainbow. Butterfly in the sky, wake and fly high, so high. Take a look. The Defiant class is arguably the best ship for combat in the Star Trek universe, besides the Borg Cube. Sovereign's pretty stout. Paramount, CBS, and Bad Robot are working on Discovery, so chances are they will go to the Prime Universe and the Kelvin. It'd be cool. I mean, if they jump between universes, that would be kind of fun. Let's get a new ship, see what ships I can get, and then we'll probably be done for tonight, my good folks. Yeah, this is PC, the LB kid. I like this. I like that I can fly into it. I think that's really cool. Of course, you can just click dock here, or you can go into it. I think that's cool. That star is hungry for you. It wants you to fly in. It wants me to fly in it, indeed. So guys, as I was saying beforehand while I'm looking at changing ships, please come out, hang out on Sunday. It's something it's really cool that Art Games is doing this. There's going to be giveaways. Even if you aren't interested in this, just come hang out. Requisition ship equipment. I don't want requisition ship equipment. I want requisition ship. What? Get a new starship. Let's see. No interest in a constitution. Yeah, I'm not that level anyway. Let's go back here and get this one. Hold on, there's one I could claim though. I thought I had one. Alright. Alright, let's rename it. Where are we going to name this? The USS... Give me some names, people. USS what? It'll be at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday. Who would win in a fight, a Borg drone or Big Bird from Sesame Street? Well, which season Big Bird, though? I mean, because season 7 Big Bird you don't want to mess with. Season 2 Big Bird you can kind of take out. So, I mean, it comes down to what kind of season bird you want to go with. Revenge, Razor, the USS Lorca. I can't name it ISS, or I would. The Salavas. I'll give it a couple more minutes, see if there are any more interesting names. The Redemption, the Imperial. There was a rumor a while back about a new Star Trek series, and it would have been post-Nemesis, and it would have been a multi-universe war with some mysterious threat. That could work. The Xenophobe. No, I'm not naming it the Xenophobe. Ever. The Dagobah. All right, I like the Dagobah, and I like the Sun Tzu. So let's vote between the Dagobah and the Sun Tzu. I need at least one more vote between the Dagobah or the Sun Tzu. Oh, I knew what I was going to name it. Let's do the USS Almost Cisco. Nope, can't do that. I won't be able to name it what we wanted to name it. Alright, so we got 3 for Sun Tzu. We're going to go Sun Tzu. Three 7-1-3-0. Wow, lore. Why are you saying wow, lore? B. The USS Sun Tzu. Why are you saying wow, lore? Ain't no wow, lore here. How do I choose this? There we go. Alright guys, so I will be here tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be playing this game or not. Generally, Thursday was supposed to be Star Wars, but there's just not a lot of interest in it. Let me know if you guys want to see Star Wars, like doing the Rebels breakdown, or maybe it'll just be another Trek that I put together, because that's why you guys enjoy the Trek stuff. Hey, I love Trek too, so I'm good with it. And then Sunday, again, at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll have a lot of fun. Come hang out, do some giveaways. Might do some giveaways outside of Trek too, just in case this isn't your thing. I don't know. No promises yet. Really looking forward to it. And don't forget to tell all your friends. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you on the next Lore Reloaded.